Welcome to the APP Legacy Open at Bell Bank Park in Mesa, Arizona. Part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series, where top pros battle for cash prizes and golden tickets to the USA Pickleball Nationals in Indian Wells, California. Join us for all the action as we bring you coverage straight through to Championship Sunday. The APP Legacy Open is brought to you by Rockin' Protein, OS First, Superior Labs, Consumer Cellular, Head Pickleball, Pro XR Pickleball, Pickleball Central, LSI Lighting, Franklin Pickleball, and Onyx Pickleball.
Yeah.
The culmination of a weekend full of pickleball action is finally here. Championship Sunday here at the APP Legacy Open, presented by Head Pickleball. Lauren McLaughlin and Dominic Catalano in the booth for one final day. We are here at the Head pregame show, part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. Our first match of the day out of 5 will be our men's pro singles. We have Zane Navratil, who is taking on J.W. Johnson. Navratil coming through the winner bracket, while J.W. Johnson had to put in an extra effort in the bronze medal match to get back here to Championship Sunday. Navratil, 26 years old, from Racine, Wisconsin. Played all 4 years of tennis at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, where he studied accounting, eventually getting his CPA license as well. But less than a year in that career, and he decided pro pickleball was the route that he wanted to take instead. So he committed all of his time to that. One of the most talked about serves in the pickleball game we'll see on display here today in our men's pro singles gold medal match. He has been defeated by J.W. Johnson himself several times, but today he's looking to double up and get 2 wins over J.W. Johnson. Let's see if he's got what it takes.
Yeah, and Zane Navratil's opponent, like you mentioned, Lauren, J.W. Johnson, come onto the scene, all guns blazing. The 19-year-old out of Boynton Beach, Florida, tennis player, but pickleball extraordinaire now. Almost the royal family of pickleball now, with him, his sister Georgia Johnson, and mom Julie Johnson. J.W. Johnson not only going for the triple crown today, but the quadruple crown. He took the split age earlier in this week, so I was reminded that by Mircea Murariu, who was his partner, that he is going for the quadruple crown today. So we'll see what J.W. Johnson, coming out of the consolation bracket, can do. He had a battle against Gabriel Joseph in the bronze medal match, winning 11-4, 9-11, 11-8 to earn the rematch here against Zane Navratil, where Zane took him out 6-11, 11-0, 11-7 in the winner's bracket final. I expect nothing but an incredible match here. But the last time we had these two on a call, it didn't go Zane's way last time they played. But
so
Zane made amends of that in the winner bracket final, looking to do it again.
Absolutely. And as you mentioned, Navratil coming through the winner bracket. He's undefeated so far in men's pro singles, which we kicked off our weekend with coverage on Thursday. You can see Navratil, as you mentioned, going through Gabriel Joseph in his semifinal matchup. Defeated him 11-5, 11-1, and then had to face J.W. Johnson in that winner bracket final. 3 tough games, but he got the job done. First time he's defeated J.W. Johnson in a little while, so definitely, I'm sure, feeling good about that. J.W. Johnson, again, defeats Dylan Frazier, who he'll be playing with today as well in men's pro doubles. Took him down 11-4, 11-6. And then, of course, dropped down into that bronze medal match by Zane Navratil, then defeating Gabriel Joseph 11-4, 9-11, 11-8. Gabriel Joseph, our bronze medalist in men's pro singles, definitely put up a good fight in that match. So a rematch of the winner bracket final is going to be coming up here momentarily. Drew DeHennis will be our USA Pickleball certified referee for this match. And again, thank you so much for joining us. We are live on YouTube and Facebook right now. We will be for our 2 singles matches here on Championship Sunday. Our women's pro singles gold medal match is coming up after this. Then we will be going over to ESPN Plus for the remainder of our gold medal matches today, which will start at 1 p.m. Pacific time. We do have a second streamed court, however, going. Our senior pro singles brackets are playing over there. That'll be streaming on Facebook and YouTube all day.
Nice control there right out the gate from Zane Navratil. And again, what I'm going to look for Zane to do is create some more offensive opportunities. How he's going to do that is by not trying to really hit too hard of passes by J.W. Johnson. Create some shape on the ball, create Johnson to or have to make Johnson hit up on the ball like he did right there.
1-0.
And we have seen sometimes J.W. Johnson can be a little bit of a slow starter, takes him a little bit to wake up, get going. First match, obviously, of Championship Sunday here today. So we'll see who comes out of the gate swinging faster here. Some nice cat and mouse from these two. We'll see a lot of that.
Yeah, I love how Navratil went right at the body of Johnson on the trigger pull right there, up at the kitchen line. Oh, and Zane reads that right as Johnson went cross court with the backhand. Almost overran it.
Yeah, just a little. He was a little too quick to get up there.
Again, seeing Zane get very active.
Mm-hmm.
That's good ball right there from Johnson. Again, you see J.W. Johnson, he'll be using a different paddle in doubles today. He uses the carbon paddle for singles. Doesn't get a lot of power out of it, but creates a lot of shape. He gets more pop out of the Franklin paddle, he says.
Tries to take that in the air. Just out of his reach, though. Great job by Navratil keeping it away from him, because he knows how dangerous it can be for Johnson to be able to put a paddle on the air.
Nice point kick from Navratil, and you watch him. If you watched him through that point, he hit 2 balls from the baseline, 1 from transition, and then ends up dropping that ball from transition. So he had 2 drives and then a drop. Just wide on the sideline right there. All right, so what you're seeing here is you're seeing Zane Navratil force Johnson into trying to play a little more cat and mouse than he likes to. Now, he can play that cat and mouse, but he likes to hit power drives, put some shape on the ball, and end points early.
Oh,
nice
such
ball.
A beautiful spot from Navratil. It's just, I mean, both these players just so good with that drive. That, of course, comes from the high-level tennis background they both have. Really has helped influence, especially their singles game.
Side out.
J.W. Johnson completing his high school years at a tennis academy in Florida. Just a year ago, really making the final decision to pursue pickleball full-time and forego a possible shot at professional tennis.
That's a good ball inside out on the forehand from Zane Navratil. Beautiful shot, the little fist pump right there. Navratil feeling it right now early on in game number 1, got a 3-point lead.
Already have a good amount of people here this morning ready to see some amazing gold medal matches.
Nice cross-court forehand there from Navratil. As he goes backhand side the last point and then forehand side on Johnson.
Yeah, Navratil is just, he's really been playing at a really high level all weekend.
I think a timeout here from J.W. Johnson, down 6-1 here in game number 1. Navratil wins this 2 out of 3. It is all over as Navratil is coming out of that winner's bracket.
Yeah, and as you mentioned earlier, obviously these two faced off in the winner bracket final on Thursday in singles. 6-11, 11-0,
yeah,
11-7. So Navratil in game 2 defeating Johnson 11-0, which I think no one thinks J.W. Johnson is even capable of being pickled at this point. He's the youngest top 3 player in the world in men's, and that just proves how pickleball is really, it's just so open. There's no guarantees for anybody, especially at this level.
And you're seeing some good adjustments here made by Zane Navratil from the last couple times he played against J.W. Johnson. And that's what it's about. It's about making those adjustments. Even if you can't make them in-game, he's making them week to week, and he's finding success against Johnson right now.
6-1. He changed just at the last second kind of what he was doing with his paddle.
Yeah, I think if he had that back, he'd just try and go backhand cross court right there, but he tried to make something happen.
And I mean, he's up 6-1. He doesn't need to kind of get too fancy with it right now. I think just stick to what he's been doing. It's obviously working.
So 2 unforced errors from Navratil get Johnson right back in this first game.
3-6.
Johnson trying to go with the backhand lob right there. And what you're seeing Navratil do is a lot of what Johnson is used to doing, is taking a lot of those balls out of the air. He's not allowing Johnson to set up, and that's what you have to do. That's a good ball right there.
You can see Navratil just fully up in the air after he hits that serve. We talk about how the serve is that much more important in the singles game. You'll see Navratil just kind of give it everything he's got on that serve.
That's a great backhand drop there from Johnson as you watch him slice through it and control it so well.
He put a lot of roll on that ball when he hit it.
And it's tough right there because most players aren't going to be able to control that ball from off his shoe tops like Johnson can.
4-7.
Such close serves Johnson's getting. Hitting those lines.
7-4.
Oh, unfortunate.
The double tap off the top of the tape right there. I know Mom Julie Johnson does that all the time.
She may or may not be right next to us in the booth, watching, of course.
That's a good ball right there from Johnson. That's the ball he needs to hit, is that cross-court two-hander. He just brings that across his body, but controls it so well.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier a couple unforced errors from Navratil. There's another one, and Johnson now 1 point away.
6-7.
Oh, nice hands from Navratil.
Both players.
First quick exchange at the net there.
Yeah, both players coming in hard on that point.
And that is going to be a game point for Navratil here. You can see Johnson kind of smiling to himself, walking back. That's not a happy smile, though. Oh, and a serve return into the net. Game one here in this gold medal match goes to Zane Navratil. Again, Johnson will have to win not only the next 2 games now, but a tiebreaker match to 15 for a chance at that gold medal. We will take a short break, and we are back to Championship Sunday in Game 2 in this men's pro singles gold medal match right after this. There it is, the beautiful crystal trophy here for the APP Legacy Open here in Mesa, Arizona at the Legacy Sports Complex. Championship Sunday is underway. Game number 2 in our men's pro singles gold medal match about to kick off. J.W. Johnson will be on the far end for game 2. Zane Navratil receiving serve on the near end. Drew DeHennis, our referee, times our players in. Oh, a little miss hit there from Navratil, unfortunately.
Great get from J.W. Johnson as Navratil fooled him, went inside out forehand, but Johnson able to get that back up and over. Yeah, nice ball from Johnson.
Yeah, as I mentioned before, Johnson dropping game 1 to Navratil, so he has to win the next 2 games to keep his hopes of the gold medal alive, as well as his quadruple crown.
It's out to a good start here in game number 2. Zane Navratil with the slap forehand right there.
Yep, he does love that. Such a good shot that people don't really think about using, but it can really create that angle that you can't necessarily get with your backhand.
one of the first you saw doing something like that. You know, Jeff Warnick does it so well because of his awkward grip.
And Warnick and Navratil have played together. You wonder if Navratil picked a little something up there.
Oh, and that ball hits the tape, drops, and goes into the net. So much spin on it. Watch it check back up and back into the net.
Payback from game one. Oh, good effort from Navratil. He's there. Oh,
great
nice.
get from Zane Navratil right there, just to stay in that point for a couple more shots.
Yeah, and then he has to kind of commit somewhere. Johnson just waited an extra half second.
Little miss hit right there on the second ball from Johnson.
Yeah, he got out in front early here, but now Navratil's kind of holding him to that third point, not letting him get any more, but he's got to add some himself here. Johnson, you can see, upset with himself, a little animated there. Unhappy with his choice. Not a bad option with that lob, just put a lot on it, sailed it long. Oh, oh my gosh, it was like a whirly bird.
The fact that he gets this up and over.
If that had stayed in, that would have been the best shot in pickleball history. Oh, nice angle there from Navratil, and he put a lot on it as well. Couple errors here from Johnson, back to back. So Navratil wondering if that hit the line or not. The ref didn't see it. I think that definitely was in. Oh, nice anticipation there from Johnson as Navratil tries to go backdoor down the sideline. But unfortunately puts it into the net. And that's going to be long from Navratil.
Nice overhead there from Navratil. That ball's not coming back. But a good clean overhead angle.
Yeah, not as easy to do as it looks. You got to time it so well, and of course Navratil is putting so much power on it. But that's definitely where that tennis background comes into play.
Nice setup there from Navratil, and that's set up on the serve. When he can get that serve deep, creates a lot of issues for his opponents because of the kick and where it's at on the court. That is a big forehand winner there down the line from J.W. Johnson.
And after we got to see that nice slow motion eye roll from him as well, he needs a couple of these rallies to go his way.
Nice ball right there in the middle of that point from Navratil going down the line.
Navratil looking to tie it up here.
Nice ball from J.W. Johnson. And just when it looked like Navratil had control of that point up at the kitchen line, Johnson goes cross-court winner to gain that 2-point lead back at 5-3. Beautifully done again, and the anticipation from J.W. Johnson right there is he hits that first forehand and it's to Navratil's forehand, and he read before Navratil even made contact that he was going to go cross court, and that sets up the cross court winner for Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson has just some of the best anticipation in the game. He definitely has some sort of crystal ball into the future because he's often in the right place at the right time. Good leave there from Navratil as that one sails long.
Johnson, the eye rolls I can see out of J.W. Johnson right now.
That's the teenager in him right there, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, he is.
Good read from Navratil, but Johnson puts a lot on that next shot. Again, just kind of forces the energy off of Navratil's paddle to send that wide.
You watch the anticipation of J.W. Johnson. Watch where this whole time here, watch where his paddle's at, out in front, right? And he had two blocks just like that earlier in the point too. His paddle was out in front. He never got jammed up.
Yeah, Navratil is trying to go right at him because he knows that's really one of the safest spots to try to go and get Johnson because he's just so good. I thought that serve was long, but it is. I mean, Again, singles is the time that I see the most out balls played.
There, now Johnson's got that cut backhand working. That's when it's trouble. When he can control that and actually put pressure with that cut backhand, he causes issues for his opponents when he's got that going. Yeah, and Navratil is looking back at the court almost like, why did I come cross court? He should have flipped down the line.
Yeah.
And when he comes back here, watch him, he peeks back over, and he looked at that side going, I don't understand why I didn't go there. But
I mean, you see that a lot. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, you know, you just you have to make a decision, and you don't have time to go through your options.
Exactly. So it's just an issue, not an issue. It's everything, like you said, Lawrence, happening so fast. And so for that to happen, you know, you can't fault him for that. He's trying to make something happen. But after the fact, you look over there and you're like, oh, now I see it again.
That was where I should have gone.
Right.
We got Vivian David. She's waiting on her matchup later today in mixed doubles with Deckel Barr. Chatting with Ken Herman. All right, back from the timeout.
That's a nice job by Navratil on the ball. Possibly maybe going out, but he controls it. Hits the winner with the forehand down the line.
I think that's the thing in singles, too. You don't have anyone backing you up. You have to make a decision that if you let that go and it drops in, there's no one there to cover for you. So Navratil, ooh, that just kissed the net ever so slightly. You could see Johnson was there and ready for it, but just the tiniest little pop brings it right up over his paddle.
Navratil laughing. They've traded a couple of these and throughout this match so far. But I think JW's up by 1 now, so next one should go to Navratil. Nice drops right there from JW Johnson. Gives himself a game point here.
And that's what they talk about all the time, why they want to take it out of the air. Navratil had to let that drop, and Johnson immediately closed ground to the net, setting himself up for that next put away.
Okay, and Johnson attempting a float serve a la mom is
another big eye roll, look to the sky.
5-10.
Oh,
that's a nice
that is
two-hander.
A beautiful two-handed backhand.
Yeah. Good angle there from Johnson. Again, that's what that's about right there on those overheads. It's hit that angle. Got to create that, create some space.
Rob Cassidy having a good time here. He's going to enjoy himself a championship Sunday along with everyone else. And another game point here for JW Johnson. Leaves it just wide, but again, he must win this game 2 to force a game 3, keep his gold medal hopes alive.
6-10. Point.
It's either now or one more. Johnson's got to call timeout. Kind of regroup, get this serve back. That's a nice ball there from Navratil. Again, the backhand block from Johnson just wasn't deep enough and lets Navratil come in and create something.
It's dangerous on both sides of this net to allow either of these players to do just that. Oh my goodness. And there's the timeout as he's walking to his chair.
He's distraught a little bit because he knows he's had 2 opportunities to end this, didn't finish the task, but now he's still in control. If he can get a good side out here, a good return of serve, get the side out, and he's got another game point on his paddle. This is a key point right here for Johnson to get this side out. I like the timeout. Maybe I'd have liked it 1 point earlier.
Yeah, he sometimes can be a little stubborn when he's trying to just battle it out here, calling those timeouts, but a good one, obviously, he's got to do. He needs that side out, get the ball back, and try and hold off Navratil from tying this up.
So we'll see what he's got up his sleeve here to get this side out and get another game point here.
I mean, as a viewer, I have to imagine people wouldn't mind a game 3 of this matchup.
No,
always exciting.
Nobody will mind a 3rd game. Oh,
That's tough.
that's a good serve from Navratil.
10-10. Side out.
That's what Johnson needed about 3 rallies ago.
Nice backhand winner there from Navratil. Quick side out.
I have to say, if I was placing bets before this match started, I would have said we would at least have a game 3.
Wow.
What a get from Navratil. Oh my gosh. He's just playing. Oh my God. Oh my gosh.
What a
Wow.
point from both of these guys. Absolutely incredible gets on both sides.
And I mean, Navratil on the run and then crouching down. And we're going to see a timeout from Navratil now.
Yeah, that's
At
the
10-10.
the timeout right as the score's getting called. It's in pickleball we call that's the 5-8-5 timeout. The Rochester, New York drop the paddle timeout as soon as the score is called. I'm done.
Take all the time you can get. Again, we're here in Mesa, Arizona for our final day of streaming coverage here at the APP Legacy Open presented by Head Pickleball, part of the USA Pickleball National Championship Series. This is a golden ticket tournament. Was excited. I got to talk a little bit with the CEO of Consumer Cellular earlier before we started. They're the title sponsor of the Newport Beach tournament, part of that championship series. So excited to have them on board. Always appreciate all of the amazing sponsors we have.
Unforced error on the return from Navratil will give J.W. Johnson a game point.
And a game 3 we will indeed have. If only I'd placed that bet. We will take a short
Shaking
break.
your fist up here.
We'll take a short break here on our championship Sunday coverage. Game number 3 in this men's pro singles gold medal match is coming your way right after this.
I will dig deep.
I will crush this game.
Athletes know nutrition drives performance.
I will not slow down.
Superior Lab supplements help you power up and recover faster.
I will never surrender.
Superior Labs is a proud sponsor of USA Pickleball.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with the best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get a 100% risk-free guarantee. Call or go online.
Welcome back, everyone, to the action here in our first gold medal matchup here on Championship Sunday. We have 5 to play. We will have our women's pro singles gold medal match after this, and then we head over to ESPN Plus for the remainder of the day. Make sure to join us there. Right now, Zane Navratil and J.W. Johnson are duking it out here for a gold medal. Navratil taking game 1 11-6. Johnson fighting back in game 2, taking it 12-10. And now the deciding third game underway. Our players will switch ends at 6. If Johnson comes out on top, we will go to a tiebreaker match to 15, as that will be Navratil's first loss of the day.
That's a good lead from Johnson. That's a tough decision to make right there on the spot.
0-1.
Navratil did find success on that far end in game 1. We'll see if it still favors him in the first half of this game 3.
It's tough. Johnson's got to get that return deeper. That's what happens right there. If it's not deep enough, Navratil's able to come in and attack.
Nice spot, and seems that that end is indeed breathing a little bit new life here in Navratil. Out in front 3-0.
3-0.
Oh, he guesses right. Oh, he's there again. Wow. Great anticipation from Navratil. It's kind of interesting because Johnson has to look up to be hitting that ball, so he doesn't necessarily see where Navratil is. Oh, just misses. And I think Johnson realized that. You could see him just kind of walk away. Yeah, it looked like it just didn't quite hit that line.
Oh, and Navratil going back down that line again. And the big difference maker right now is the return from Johnson. I just need him to get it a little deeper right now. Maybe a little
4-0.
more pressure. A little short again. On good forehand from Zane Navratil. Takes a 5-0 lead here in game number 3. You're seeing Navratil just moving forward, staying on his toes. Johnson got to put him on his heels here on a return.
5-0.
Nice job by Johnson. A good deep return. Able to hit the drop, force Navratil to have to come full sprint and get that ball.
Oh, and the miss hit there from Navratil gets Johnson on the board and could be just what he needed to jump start here in game 3.
Good lead from Navratil, recognizing that ball is going to sail long. But Johnson does get on the board. Down by 4, big side out here before the end change. That's good return.
Yeah, that's tough.
That whole point set up by a better return from Johnson. The post from Zane Navratil.
That was so low.
Johnson couldn't get enough backspin on it to check it up.
Oh, he like sliced that backhand. So nice.
5-1.
He's looking to get that 6th point. And an end change and a return long there for Johnson. Gets the job done. And there you see Georgia Johnson chatting with Byron Frezzo. Oh, and Marcia Frezzo and Terry Hartley. She is, of course, waiting for her gold medal match, which is coming up next. She takes on Salome Davidza in that matchup.
So right now, if I'm Johnson, all I'm thinking is good return here. He's got to have a good return, put pressure on Navratil. Got to keep him out of the transition area so he's not able to attack. That's what's happening right now is Navratil is able to attack the third because of a shorter return. So look for Johnson to hit some more deep returns here, put pressure on Navratil and see what he can do from there because he can control the kitchen line then.
15 seconds.
Again, it seems so far this matchup, that far end has been a little bit more favorable to whoever has been there.
6-1. Point.
Great kick serve there from Zane Navratil. And he continues to roll here in this third game.
7-1. Side out.
Just wide. Johnson's just been a little too tight on his margins. It's normally it's just off just a smidge. Again, that hits the tape. And Navratil just continues to roll here.
8-1.
That is the 4th unforced error on the return of serve from J.W. Johnson in this game. So that's 4 free points for Navratil on the serve.
9-1.
He's got the serve working right now.
Oh, that is just really unfortunate for Johnson. Net cord there. Pops it up for an easy put away for Navratil. Certainly not what he was looking for here at the end of this third game, and we have a match point for Navratil, and he's going to get it with that serve return. So a gold medal for Zane Navratil, defeating J.W. Johnson twice here this weekend in men's pro singles. Hasn't happened for a little while, so I think he is happy to prove he can still get the job done here against one of the top players in the world. So big congrats to Zane Navratil. We'll take a short break. We're on court with both our players after this as we head into our women's gold medal match coming up next. Don't go anywhere. Championship Sunday continues right after this.
You ready, La?
I'm ready, Ben.
Let's do this.
Sorry, Ben.
Come on, La. What's going on, Lala?
I don't know what's happening today, Ben.
What is this?
It's my paddle.
This paddle is the answer.
A Ben Johns custom paddle by Franklin? For me?
Yeah, let's crush it.
Good game.
Good game.
Thank you, Ben Johns.
Way to go, Lala.
Welcome back to Championship Court. I am with silver medalist J.W. Johnson. J.W. ran into Zane today. Zane on fire. Showed me a blister on his finger from his serve. Looked like he had his serve going. What was the difference maker in that match?
He served really well, passed really well, moved really well, and just everything was on, so he was doing very good.
In game 2, it looked like you had your backhand going a little better than you did in game 1, controlled that kitchen line. Was that something you thought of in between game 1 and 2 to control a little more of that kitchen line with that backhand?
Yeah, trying to do that. So didn't really work the other games, but try to do it from there. So yeah.
Then in game 3, Zane just came out on fire. Against someone like that, you faced him so many times. You know, it's tough to battle when Zane's on fire like that with that serve. What does someone do against someone like that when the serve's going like so well?
Just try to adjust. I mean, if you can, if you can't. I mean, and it's just too good. So he did very good with that.
All right, well, one more time, ladies and gentlemen, your silver medalist, J.W. Johnson. He will be back later on this afternoon with Dylan Frazier and out here for mixed doubles later on, too. We're next going to bring in Zane Navratil, our gold medalist, men pro singles. All right, Zane, congratulations. Taking down J.W. Johnson, it's not an easy task, but it seemed like you had everything going today, especially in the start in game 1.
Yeah, it's not an easy task. J-Dub's owned me lately. There's a smile. Yeah, I mean, he's very difficult to pass. Luckily, I had my serve going, and as you mentioned, I've been practicing it a whole bunch, and I've got a pretty gnarly blister on my finger. You can see it's nasty. Just trust me. Follow me on Instagram. You'll see it. Yeah, I'm fortunate to have won and hit enough good shots to beat him.
In game 2, he bounces back, wins 12-10. You taking a timeout at 10-10, came out from that timeout. He scores 2 really quick. What's your thought process going into game 3?
I mean, I play a style where I know I'm going to miss certain shots, and I miss a lot of shots, to be honest. But if I can win 51% of the points, that's fine. So I think I missed a serve at 10-10, and I said, you know what? That sucks. It's bad timing, but I won with my serve, and I'll lose by my serve too. That's fine. I'm going to hit my shots whether I win or lose.
And then you come out in game 3, 11-1 victory. What was the difference from 2 to game 3?
Just execution. I mean, like, I know I'm going to miss shots. I know I'm going to make shots. Sometimes you go on hot runs. Sometimes you go on cold, and that's how I play. And so fortunately, I was hot in game 3, and I got a little lucky in that way.
All right, well, congratulations, Zane Navratil, your gold medalist here at the APP Legacy Open. J.W. Johnson takes silver. We're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, women's pro singles, Salome Davidze taking on Georgia Johnson. We'll be right back.
The PT Pro team at pickleballtournaments.com have unparalleled experience running tournaments, including all professional tours and premier events. We provide professional services to develop, plan, and deliver tournaments that players and fans love. Pickleballtournaments.com, powering pickleball tournaments worldwide.
The HD Vive is the green of Ivy. It represents hope, tenacity, the spirit of life and growth. It also reminds us of the Ivy League. The HD5 features a good rotation, an excellent sweet spot, thicker core, and super power.
If you like to dink, then Pickleball Magazine has what you're looking for. Our bi-monthly print publication will help you become a better player with instructional tips, drills, and articles from the top teaching pros in the sport. And you'll become a healthier, stronger player with psychological, nutritional, and wellness advice from experts in their fields. Finally, if it's product reviews or the latest news, we have that too. To learn more or to subscribe today, go to pickleballmagazine.com.
New People Pickleball.
One gold medal match is in the books. 4 still left to play here on Championship Sunday at the APP Legacy Open presented by Head Pickleball. Lauren McLaughlin and Dominic Catalano here in the booth for our second gold medal match. We have our women's pro singles matchup. Salome Davidze takes on Georgia Johnson. Davidze, 36 years old, former professional tennis player from the country of Georgia. She was the youngest Fed Cup match winner at the age of 13, represented her country of Georgia in that cup. A top rank of 254 in singles, 250 in doubles. Turned pro in 2001. Has now finished her professional tennis career and set her sights on pickleball, making quite a name for herself here already, coming through the winner bracket undefeated on Thursday. And she takes on the youngest woman on the pro scene, Georgia Johnson.
Yeah, Georgia Johnson out of Boynton Beach, Florida. Again, one of the youngest coming here on the pro circuit. Lost in her first round matchup to Salome Davidze, 12-10, 10-12, 11-4, and then had to work her way out of the consolation draw and had to win 3 matches on that bottom half. And ends up earning this rematch with Davidze. So I know, again, we talk about that double elimination bracket, and why it's so awesome is because Georgia now has a chance to redeem that earlier loss. So I know she's been thinking about it since singles day, and now it all comes to fruition here on Championship Court on Championship Sunday.
She, of course, has had a few days to ponder what happened on that day and hopes to turn it around today. Taking a look back at that women's bracket. As you mentioned, you can see they faced off the top left there. Davidze coming out on top, knocking Johnson down. She had to go through Amanda Hendry and then Yu-Chen Shea in the bronze medal match. Shea was our bronze medalist, so a big congrats to her. And then she was dropped down by Davidze in that winner bracket final. And again, Georgia coming through that back draw, earning her spot back in this gold medal match. So we'll see what the outcome is and who is able to claim gold at the conclusion of this match. If Georgia Johnson wins the 2 out of 3 portion of this match, she will force a tiebreaker match to 15 because of that double elimination style format.
And
Diane Vieta is our USA Pickleball certified referee for this match.
And we have line judges for this match.
We do indeed. I believe they were requested by the players for this matchup. So we have line judges here today. Johnson on the near end, Davidze on the far end. Oh, Johnson struggling a little with her serve return here. Couple errors in a row.
Nice return right there. She actually swung through that, didn't try and almost place that, but she swung through it, hit it.
I do appreciate Davidze and her Wimbledon whites here today for Championship Sunday. She is out in front 3-0 here in game one.
So all 4 of these points coming on return to serve errors. 3 errors for Johnson, 1 error for Davidze.
Nice spot there from Johnson.
And again, set up on the good return right there. She's got to have a good return. Sets up her coming to the kitchen line.
Yeah, really, both of these players haven't had really any rallies yet. Everything's been just a few shots, if that. So it looks like both ladies maybe shaking off a little nerves. Obviously, this is their first match that they're playing here today. It's the gold medal match. Sometimes takes a minute to kind of get into it, find a rhythm, get comfortable.
Georgia Johnson off the tape right there. Davidze just not able to get there in time. Nice get from Johnson on a great return from Davidze on the sideline there.
I feel like we're not saying much, but there's not much happening yet.
Yeah, there's not a lot of rhythm yet from either player. Even at 5-3.
So Johnson was down 3-0, has now overtaken Davidza, and now is going to be up 6-3 here. Even though these rallies are very short so far, Johnson seems to be settling in a little bit more here.
6-3.
Again, she has to win the 2 out of 3 portion as well as the tiebreaker match to 15 if she wants that gold medal. We have a timeout here from Salome Davidza, as again that 3-0 lead is now a 7-3 deficit. And again, I wish we could talk strategy, but we haven't really seen a lot of play and extended rallies to kind of know what these players are working with.
Right, and we've had, let's see, Johnson has had 3 return to serve errors. That's how Davidze has all 3 of her points. And Davidze's made 2 return to serve errors, so that's where some of the points are coming from. So you got 5 of the 10 points are on unforced errors on serves, and then you're just trying to find that rhythm right now. And neither player finding a very smooth rhythm, but Johnson out front 7-3. She's controlling points, and what Georgia Johnson does is she comes up to the kitchen line. Davidze stays back. She wants to play baseline to baseline. Georgia's going to control that. I'd just like to see Davidze attempt to come up
8-3.
just once or twice, try and change a view for Johnson. But it's not happening right now, and Johnson now finding her rhythm.
It was interesting on Thursday, myself and Daniel Roditi, who were commentating that day, got to see Davidze bust out a 2-handed backhand drop serve, which actually served her very well. She had watched a YouTube video several days prior about the drop serve. And again, she's very new onto the pro scene. She's still finding her pickleball legs, kind of shaking off that tennis mentality. And with that, you see, of course, she needs to still learn to come up to that kitchen, like you mentioned, get a little bit more aggressive, try and control the points from the net.
Yeah, and that's what Georgia Johnson's doing right now, and she's using that to her advantage. She's controlling the kitchen line, even on returns and on serves, because Davidze's not putting much pressure on her. And Johnson's got this little 1-2 combo where she's going hard to Davidze's forehand, and then she comes up, closes ground, and then drops.
So Johnson found her groove here in game 1, takes it 11-4. We will take a short break. Game number 2 here in our second gold medal match of Championship Sunday for women's pro singles will be coming your way right after this.
Pickleball.
Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see. So I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
Championship Sunday underway here at the APP Legacy Open presented by Head Pickleball. Lauren McLaughlin and Dominic Catalano here in the booth. This is our second matchup of the day.
They got the trophy back from Zane.
Oh no, they stole it.
Zane gave it back.
We gotta keep it for show. It's for show. All right, game number 2 underway. Georgia Johnson taking game 1, 11-4 over Salome Davidze. She's on the far end here. Again, neither player, there wasn't too many extended rallies in that first one. Kind of a lot of unforced errors on both sides. It ended up skewing a little bit more for Johnson, so she obviously came out on top.
That's a shot that Davidze has to make right there, and she knows it. She gave her left leg a little pound as she knows that's there. That's a good ball there from Davidze, and what she did was she took something off it, created more shape to it. Ball got down to Georgia Johnson's feet.
And again, you're gonna see Johnson, she knows you gotta get up to that kitchen line. It's how you control the points. It's how you open up the court for yourself. While Davidze is still kind of stuck in that tennis mentality. She's more comfortable at the baseline, playing the ground strokes. She's told me herself on Thursday in one of her interviews, she knows, you know, there's a lot of things she needs to still work on as she's transitioning over to pickleball.
A couple great balls from both Davidze and Johnson on that point. But Johnson just getting Davidze a little extended.
The score had not been called yet. The APP, and we have seen Salome in the past has struggled a little sometimes hearing the referees with kind of all the outside noise going on. So,
oh, what a ball from Davidze cross court. She goes one-handed backhand cross court here. Great angle. She gets on the board. Two big forehands there from Davidze, and she's now within one of Georgia Johnson.
Again, starting to see some of those unforced errors creep back in. Johnson hoping that was going long, lets that fly by. It drops in that back corner though, and Davidze takes a 1-point lead here in game 2.
That's that same ball from earlier that she's got right there, where she just clips the top of the tape. But a nice little run here from Davidze as she went down 3-0. She comes back, takes a lead here, 4-3.
As you mentioned, the last time these two faced off, it did go 3 games very close, 12-10, 10-12, 11-4.
Johnson almost moving in as she's hitting that ball. Just set her feet, hit that ball, then come in. That ball drops in for Davidze. She takes a 6-4 lead here. The timeout here from Georgia Johnson as Davidze has taken command of game number 2 so far. Up by 3 here, 7-4. Just a couple unforced errors again from Johnson, but again, as long as she can control that kitchen line, that's going to be the key here. She's not controlling it right now at this time, so she needs to get back into that mentality of good return, get up, control the kitchen line, and then go from there. Right now, she's just a little off with that. Refocus, good timeout here.
Yeah, and we see sometimes Johnson, especially when she is playing these high-level tennis players that stay back and they want to get into those ground stroke rallies, sometimes we see her be hesitant to come in. She normally is very aggressive getting up to that line, but she can kind of be sucked into that mentality of staying back, getting into that. So I'd like to see her stick to her game plan, be a little more aggressive, continue to try and get up to that line as soon as possible.
Good control of the kitchen line there again from Johnson. That's exactly what we want to see her do. Davidze trying to hit those passes. Goes just wide on that forehand inside out. So that is unforced error on the serve, number 4 for Davidze in this game. So 4 of Johnson's 6 points have come off return of serve errors.
And again, see, there's Johnson staying back.
Nice passing shot there from Davidze and a big let's go. She's starting to feel it now.
I mean, Johnson decides to come in, but she doesn't really commit to it. She kind of slowly decided to go up, and that's the thing is, if she had gotten there just a little bit quicker, I think she would have been able to set herself and get ready for that next shot.
That's a great return.
Yep, there she was, right up at that net. Much more stable. And of course, like you mentioned, there's been so many of these points on the return of serve error, and Johnson, one of the biggest serves in the women's game.
So again, right there, Georgia Johnson running through that two-handed backhand. Again, like to see her set her feet first, hit that shot, then come up. As long as she places that right, she'll be able to come up. Great serve there from Johnson.
Yeah, every once in a while she mixes it up a little and kind of puts that cut under her serve as well. Serve goes wide.
Davidze just misses that sideline.
Again, we do have line
7.
judges for this match, but
Oh, there it is.
there's the drop serve with the two hand. She did not miss a single one of those on Thursday.
Almost looked like she rushed through that run right there. Oh, that is a great two-handed backhand there from Georgia Johnson on that one. And just when I say set her feet, she doesn't set her feet, and she comes out on top of that one. And she takes the lead back 8-7. That was a nice adjustment from Davidze because she's had a couple balls like that on the forehand side where she gets to this and she really tries to crush this. This time, she shapes it, keeps it in, doesn't do too much with it. Good adjustment in game from Davidze right there.
That's going to go long from Davidze. Still tied up at 8. Johnson looking to take this second game and get right into that tiebreaker match to 15.
That is 6 unforced errors from Davidze on return of serves in this game alone. If you don't think return of serves are important, just watch this match right here.
All right, so that ball is called in. Definitely was.
So ball overruled, called in. Davidze will have a game point on her paddle. Johnson going to take, yeah, he's going to take a timeout here. As game point on the paddle of Salome Davidze here when we come back. So again, the name of this game right here is unforced errors. Davidze could be sitting a lot prettier here instead of up by 1. If she cuts her unforced errors on return of serves in half, she's up by 4 or 5. She's had 6 unforced errors on the return of serves. Like we said, Johnson had 3. So free points. If you guys, again, like I said, don't think that the return to serve is imperative and important, you're sadly mistaken, because it has given Georgia Johnson a shot here in this second game. As 6 of her 9 points have come on that. So we'll see what Davidze does here after this timeout. Good timeout from Johnson. And she's trying to freeze Davidze here.
She's had a few serve return errors of her own, so I think that needs to be first and foremost in her mind coming back from this timeout, is she's got to get that return in. And of course, looking to get a side out here. Otherwise, Davidze is looking to take this to a game 3. And that is out. So again, there's the return long. So Davidze takes the second game 11-9. We will have a game 3, just like we did in our men's pro singles gold medal match previously. We'll take a short break. Our Championship Sunday coverage continues right after this.
The PT Pro Team at pickleballtournaments.com have unparalleled experience running tournaments, including all professional tours and premier events. We provide professional services to develop, plan, and deliver tournaments that players and fans love. Pickleballtournaments.com, powering pickleball tournaments worldwide.
More pickleball still underway here on Championship Sunday. Game 3 here in our women's pro singles gold medal match about to kick off. Number 1 seed Georgia Johnson coming through the bronze medal match, taking on the number 4 seed Salome Davidze, who is undefeated on Thursday, earning her spot here in Championship Sunday in the gold medal match. They have split games 1 and 2. Just like they did in their first matchup on Thursday. Johnson must win this third game if she wants a look at gold. If Davidze wins this third game, she is our gold medalist.
Great ball down the line from Davidze. Some great backhand blocks there from Johnson. But Davidze with the two-handed backhand down the line and the big fist pump. The crowd just continues to grow here on Championship Court as the day is going. Some great men's, women's, and mixed doubles finals coming up after this.
Nice spot there on that sideline from Johnson. Good get from Davidze.
And Davidze, after that Georgia Johnson shot, she even clapped. She's like, wow, great shot. You watch her tap her paddle here. She's like, yeah, that's just too good, Georgia.
Johnson, great job staying calm and collected after that ball clips the net previously.
Even sensing, you know, a little more energy out of the Johnson clan too in this game.
That one again just clips the net ever so much.
I like that Davidze took some pace off of that last ball. So she drops that one in.
Again, Davidze, former professional tennis player from the country of Georgia. Georgia Johnson, youngest female pro on tour at 15 years old. That's going to be just long. Co-youngest player on tour. It depends when their birthdays are. We're tied at 3 here in game 3. Nice pickup from Johnson.
And Davidze trying to go short corner there. I'd rather see her try and cross-court drop that or go hard on a dink cross-court, as Johnson was fully committed to that right side. Oh, and that's 2 balls right there that Johnson's got up in her wheelhouse that she's just anxiously overhit. Just stay patient. She gets that shot again. Just make the adjustment. She'll be fine.
We have a timeout here called by Davidze.
So the offensive timeout here for Davidze. She gets the side out. Now it's going to be her serve. So she calls that timeout here to reset, regroup. She does not want to go to that game to 15. She's trying to just end this here in this 2 out of 3 and take home the APP Legacy Open Championship in women's pro singles. Georgia Johnson getting a little love from mom right now on the sideline.
Again, thank you so much for joining us. We have 2 streaming courts today. Championship Court 2 will be streaming all day in our Senior Pro Singles brackets. They will be all day on Facebook and YouTube, so definitely check out that action over there. We will be done with our YouTube and Facebook coverage after this match, but then we head to ESPN Plus starting at 1 p.m. Pacific time for our final 3 gold medal matches of the day. Hope to see you there. So a good time out there for Davidze. Gets again the error on the return. Do we have a running tally of how many we've had this entire match?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a lot.
That's a good ball from Davidze down the line. And if we're doing a running total, Lauren, it was 8-8 going into this game. And now in this game, Georgia Johnson has 2 and Davidze has 1. So it's now 10-9. So 19 unforced errors on serves in this match alone. 10 for Johnson, 9 for Davidze.
Skewed a little higher than the average match.
Yes.
Our players will switch ends at 6 here in this game 3.
What a purposeful attempt of coming to the kitchen line from Johnson. She did not get all the way up, but what I saw her do is as she gets into transition area, she jump stops, gets very athletic, and plays the next ball on her forehand. Great adjustment from Johnson.
It just seems like Johnson hasn't really been able to kind of fully relax in this match. And of course not have a purpose with what she's doing. It just seems she's wound a little tight. Obviously hitting a lot of balls long, making a lot of errors. Hasn't really been able to settle into the style of play she wants to play that we are used to seeing her play, know she can play at. Let's see if she is able to do that here for the conclusion of this 3rd game. Davidze getting that 6th point triggers the end change. And our little morning doves, they've been visiting us every day. Everybody's getting in on this pickleball action. They want to know who's going to be taking home the gold medals on Championship Sunday as well.
Would you call that a bird's eye view?
I sure would, Dom. I sure would. I mean, quite literally.
Yes,
literally.
They're up top in the rafters right above Georgia Johnson right now.
So Georgia Johnson on the far end here to conclude this game 3. Salome Davidze on the near end. And another one. They just keep piling up here. If Davidze comes out on top here, she is our gold medalist. That serve I thought was long. It is not called as such though.
Davidze inching closer to a gold medal here, and Johnson calling the timeout here as she is doubled up Johnson. 8-4 here in game 3. So we'll see what happens here after this timeout. Good timeout from Johnson. Don't want to let this get any further away from you. She has the timeout. Use it. Slow her down. See what she can do. Again, and this is what happens is it's harder for Johnson to get in a rhythm when Davidze is playing a totally different game than you're used to.
Absolutely. She is so different in style.
Davidze has only come up maybe 3 times to the kitchen line.
Yeah.
And on those 3 times, it was because Johnson brought her in.
Yep.
So she's not attacking the kitchen line. She's not coming up. So you have someone who's strictly a ground stroker, and it throws things off just a tad. So let's see what Johnson could do here, get back in this.
All right, 8-4 coming out of this timeout.
And Davidze again clapping for Johnson as she hits this forehand, just knocks it down beautifully.
Yeah, good reach there from Johnson. And again, that's what Johnson needs to do. She's got to get up to that kitchen line quickly, establish herself, and then just be prepared for the drives from Davidze at the baseline, which is what she has been doing this whole time. Try and work her sideline to sideline. She's there. That's what Johnson wants, and that is a beautiful shot for her. She just again pushes it long.
Wow, and she goes right down that sideline, does Davidze, and she will have a match point, gold medal point on her paddle when we return from this timeout from Georgia Johnson. Davidze rolling here in game 3, doubling her up, 10-5.
This would be Davidze's first ever gold medal, I think, in any division. So certainly would be an accomplishment for her. J.W. Johnson took silver in his matchup against Zane Navratil and now supporting sister Georgia before he has 2 more gold medal matches to play still today. Again, this will be our final streamed match on YouTube and Facebook. Then head to ESPN Plus starting at 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time for our men's doubles, women's doubles, and mixed doubles gold medal matches. Adam Stone, we'll see him in one of those with partner Deckel Bar. Coming back from the timeout, Davidze looking to claim her first ever pro gold medal. And she's gonna get it done with that serve return long from Johnson. So this gold medal match, really, name of the game was return of serve errors. But a big congrats to Salome Davidze. She is our gold medalist here today. Georgia Johnson, our silver medalist. We will take a short break. We're on court with our silver and gold medalists after this. And then we'll also be talking to Chavile, the clothing company that's kind of taken the pickleball world by storm. Don't go anymore. Some more action still to come. And then we'll see you on ESPN Plus at 1 p.m. Pacific time for the remainder of our matches. Thank you so much for joining us.
I will dig deep.
I will crush this game.
Athletes know nutrition drives performance.
I will not slow down.
Superior Lab supplements help you power up and recover faster.
I will never surrender.
Superior Labs is a proud sponsor of USA Pickleball.
PT Pro Team at pickleballtournaments.com have unparalleled experience running tournaments, including all professional tours and premier events. We provide professional services to develop, plan, and deliver tournaments that players and fans love. Pickleballtournaments.com, powering pickleball tournaments worldwide.
Hey, I'm Ben Johns, and I'm here to tell you why the pros prefer the Franklin X40 pickleball. I really like the durability. It's pretty rare that I crack one of these. I really like the balance in the ball. I really love this ball because of the color. The visibility at any time during the day is always extremely easy to see, so I think it's not just for the players, it's also a great spectator ball.
So ready for Next Gen.
This is Next Gen Pickleball. I'm so ready for the Next Gen Tour.
Super excited about Next Gen.
I can't wait for the APP Next Gen Tour.
I'm super excited for Next Gen.
Women's pro singles gold medalist Salome Davidze. Let's hear it one more time for Salome, ladies and gentlemen. Salome, congratulations. First and foremost, let's get you your trophy. Ken Herman, CEO of the APP. All right, so Salome, going into that, you are a totally different kind of singles player. You do not come up to the kitchen line a lot. You're hitting a lot of ground strokes. What do you see that your advantage is that against anyone you're playing against?
Well, it's not that I don't want to come in. I mean, I'm playing Georgia Johnson. It's tough. Her serve was kicking back, and trust me, I would love to hit a ball, come in and put a ball away and go home. But I think my advantage is if I'm making my shots, it's really tough to play me. But if I'm not, as you saw in the first set, it's not that hard. So, but I'm going to work on coming in from now on. I mean, Georgia played amazing, and she had a great week, and just so tough to play her.
And then how does it feel going undefeated? You didn't drop a game, or you dropped a couple games, but you didn't drop any matches. Going against some of the best singles players and you coming in from tennis, what does it make you feel like coming in here and taking your first ever gold medal?
I think mentally, from tennis, I'm tough, but playing anybody twice in the same tournament is really difficult. And she came out really prepared and shooting her shots today, but I don't know, I just said 1 point at a time. From the second game, I was like, let's see what happens, and here you go.
And it all worked out. Gold medal for Salome Davidze. One more time, our gold medalist women's pro singles final. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. When we come back, on court, we have the women's pro doubles match going on next. We'll see you then.
Consumer Cellular has the best customer service.
They care about the customer.
The best price with best quality.
The prices, the coverage.
The coverage is great.
It was the same, if not better.
Consumer Cellular provides the exact same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Switch to Consumer Cellular and get talk, text, and data starting at just $20 a month.
It's like 4 scoops of ice cream for the price of 1.
Switch today and get a 100% risk-free guarantee. Call or go online.
I will dig deep.
I will crush this game.
Athletes know nutrition drives performance.
I will not slow down.
Superior Lab supplements help you power up and recover faster.
I will never surrender.
Superior Labs is a proud sponsor of USA Pickleball.
Welcome back. Lauren McLaughlin here with the Chavile folks, Cody and Aubrey Steele. I stole the sweatshirt from Dom. This is not my size, obviously, but I love it so much. Got to chat with you guys a little bit in SoCal when we were at Bobby Riggs. And of course, I think everybody loves your guys' stuff. You've expanded, you got some new stuff as well. Tell me just a little bit about Chavile, how you guys got started, and sort of what's the mission of your company.
Yeah, actually, my wife would be able to explain that a lot better.
I'll go to her. It's always the lady. I should have known. I should have known.
He's the best support ever. But yeah, so in terms of getting started, we started at end of 2020, saw the way pickleball was bringing communities together all over the world. I mean, it's not just one state, one country, it's everywhere. Civile means civil in Italian, so we like to speak to bringing people back to a return to civility on the court, off the court, out there in the world. And it's been great. We're just kind of a modern pickleball apparel brand specific to pickleball. And it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, he's been kind enough to schlep stuff with me all over the country and meeting wonderful people. Love the APP, great relationship with you guys, and we feel honored to be here.
Where can people, of course, find your stuff, check it out, and what are some of your favorite pieces?
Well, this piece right here is one of my favorites. Yeah, at the website, at civileapparel.com.
I feel like you're just here to like look good, and I should only talk to Aubrey about the information. I feel like you're just like, I'm here to showcase the shirt, and that was all I was told to do.
Exactly, that's pretty much it.
All right, Aubrey, where can people find these amazing offerings as well as others?
I forced him into this. So our website, civileapparel.com, spelled civil with an E on the end because it is the Italian version. We're in a lot of local clubs around. If you don't see us in your local club, reach out to us because we'd love to know where we should be next. And you know, we're a tiny growing company. We manufacture 100% in the USA, so trying to bring jobs back, help the economy grow. And so again, if you're in your local club and don't see it, but you can often find us with the APP tour as well. So
awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. We love having you guys as sponsors and just partners, of course, with the APP. It's been so fun watching your company grow. Amazing stuff. I am just cozy warm in this sweatshirt right now, but we'll be back. We're going to ESPN Plus starting at 1 p.m. Pacific time, where we will conclude our 3 final gold medal matches here on Championship Sunday at the APP at Legacy Open. Plan to join us over there. Until then, we'll see you there.